Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to episode 8 of Orcs Must Die. We've just been granted a brand new ceiling turret, the Auto Ballista. That sounds really badass actually, and I want to use that. I'm assuming it's like the ballista that we've been using personally, but it just fires completely on its own. And those dealt a ton of damage.
Small child, why will you not let me teach you?
That's what the old man used to say.
I will feast on your heart and bathe in your blood.
He used to say that too, when he got a little drunk.
Done. You will never know the pleasures we could have had together.
Wow, yeah, he never said that.
Oh dear. Okay, so Auto Ballista, ceiling trap, automatically attacks the enemy. Sounds like a good thing to have. We'll grab these sticky tar traps. We've only got Hellbats, regular ogres, and Null Hunters this level, so that's actually pretty good for us. Archer champions are going to be a must. Spring traps are always helpful. What else we got here? Is this actually... Nope, not quite small enough for wall blades. Be interesting, certainly, but I think that'd be a bit of overkill for the fire bats. Because 2 arrow walls could probably more than take care of them. So what else have we got here? Paladin Guardian, of course. Decoy, could grab that. Ice Amulet's never too bad to keep around. I still haven't grabbed arrow walls, so that's probably a good move. I want to take the Auto Ballista. I really want to try that out. I'm not even going to bother slightly sugarcoating that. That sounds badass as hell. What else to bring? The Ring of Lightning actually wasn't too bad. I could probably use it to keep some of these Hellbats out of the area behind me, if need be. What's the last thing I should grab, though? Why not? I'll keep along the good old spike trap. So I've got a regular old ballista here that I can use. I've got 2 ballista, actually. And then I've got... Oh boy, this actually doesn't appear to be that good for me. This could be really, really deadly. Have I not? I did take the ballista. It's number 9. Oh wow, what is this? It only has a small area of effect, I see. Interesting. Perhaps it would be best suited to guarding small areas ahead then? Except for the fact that as a ceiling trap... I mean, perhaps that's just the area that it will cover. It'll cover the area in front of it. I don't know about its range, but it appears to be alright. So we'll stick 1 here. And 1 here. Then do the same for the other side. 1 here, 1 here. I'm going to select the Steel Weaver.
It's about to get dark in here, friend. Until later, I suppose.
Because this, if I'm not mistaken, counts for the Steel Weaver's death augmenter. And then I could actually stick some up here, I think. But what would I use it for? That really is the question, isn't it? Perhaps there's an area around here where I could place one? Yeah, there we go.
Here, Orky, Orky, Orky.
That's more like it. Alright, 3 Auto Ballista up on the top and some in the bottom. I think the Auto Ballista up top won't actually do too much for that, but the Orcs have arrived, so let's get in our Ballista and start firing. Does it have a maximum range, possibly? Certainly, that might be the case. Oh, I can hear the Auto Ballista firing. What in the world? Oh, this is bad. I have done goofed. Okay, Paladin Guardian doing his work, certainly. But it would appear that I have made a serious error in judgment choosing the defense setup I did. Oh, I'll want to upgrade my Guardian armor as soon as possible. Dang it! Didn't sell him quite in time. So, bring on the crossbow orcs. Oh boy. Well, let's get out the lightning field, shall we? And clear out these orcs a little bit. Oh, place this Paladin Guardian down. Alright. Another archer has fallen, but that's okay. What in the world is going on here? How'd they get through the first Guardian? Where is the first? Why did you wander up here? That seems like a terrible idea, just so you know. And then they wandered up to this rift as well. Okay.
Very well, then.
Things are going very badly for me thus far, and I think it has a little bit to do with the fact that I spent most of my money on autoballistas. Flying enemies? Flying enemies. Let's get them. Headshot. 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 Oh, wow. The autoballista does a ton of damage. Snap, son. If it gets in range, it just gets a kill. It might actually be fairly helpful for taking care of flying enemies. But for taking care of those ground enemies, I'm going to need a lot more. So let's get the Paladin upgrade and then get an extra Paladin on each side. Because these guys are just badasses. You put 2 or 3 of them together and they're going to be just wrecking everything in sight. Okay, so we've got an ogre on each side. This guy, I'll freeze to start with. Alright, and now the Paladin will be stunning the ogre. And the guy on the other side should be going now. So we'll take care of him. We've got some Hellbats up top, but my autoballista are taking care of them without issue. So, I think I'm okay this level. Yup. Okay, so autoballista, amazing against flying enemies, not as amazing against orcs, unless perhaps I get a ton of them. And I don't think that would be too bad an idea, to be honest. Just entire lines of autoballista. Not the best beginning defense for a level, but certainly one of the most effective, I think, ending defenses for one. Oh, awesome. Paladin doing his job. Like a pro. Apparently something's hitting me. How's my Paladin Guardian's health doing? Doing fine. Not even worrying about it. And then my ballista just keep firing. Oh yes, I can get used to this. Whoa, has an enemy made it through up top? A single Hellbat. Okay. More autoballista. There we go, I think that side should be pretty well covered now. 2 Paladin Guardians and a bunch of autoballista, I think they can handle that. Let me focus on these flying enemies, though. Whoa! The Ice Blast instantly kills Hellbats? That's actually really good to know. Alright, Null Hunter is still as fun as ever. Oh, and he dropped some health, thank goodness. No? Some got into the rift. Damn. Those Null Hunters really distracted my units enough for them to get through? No good.
A little present for you.
Drop a couple extra autoballista up there, and then go up here and drop even more. I'm thinking that since the enemies come through right there, if I can get autoballista where the flying enemies come out, I'll be in a much better position. Or perhaps just autoballista there when they can fire at everything. Alright, unleash the horde. I think we can handle them. Jesus! Did you see the damage? Just all 6 of them fired, and an ogre fell down. Oh, that's amazing. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Now let's start getting up the trap reset time. Because I think that would count for the auto ballista, would it not? Probably. And why not? If they count as a piercing or cutting trap, that'll do pretty well for them. I'll just hop in a ballista now. Because I think my defenses are pretty well set up. I should be able to withstand the next round or two. Ah, there lies the issue. My auto ballista are just having trouble with firing at multiple targets. They seem to like to focus fire. Excellent. Now let's upgrade more archers. Tons of archers. Oh, 2 gold short. Are you quite serious? Alright, auto ballista doing work. Regular ballista doing less work. Seriously, it keeps looking like I've gotten direct hits on these guys, but okay, watching the auto ballista fire is one of the best things I've ever seen regardless, but alright, they're to the second wave of paladins. But double paladins and the waves of ballistas are just wrecking them outright.
Let's do it again.
Okay. And now I'm up to 7,000 cash. Whew, what are they gonna throw at me that they've given me this much money? Okay, let's drop another ballista there. Another one there. And then we have some behind the flying enemies. Should turn out fairly well. And do I have room for arrow walls up there? No. But I have room for arrow walls in here. Don't I? Maybe not. Okay, another Paladin Guardian per side then. I have enough for the one there. And then I can finally put another archer here. And I'll get the archer burning arrows upgrade in a second here. Wow. These auto ballista wreck orcs. Like, heavily wreck orcs. Like, there's no chance for these orcs once the
I suppose I expected
auto ballista show up. Cause look at that, that's what, 6 of them? And ballista deal a fair amount of damage as it is. Knoll hunters I want to stand in here for though. Cause they are just nasty bastards. And if there's an entire wave of them, I'm going to want to stand in a place where they can see me. There we go. That was a nice combo. And now there's health everywhere. And gold! Oh my god! Coins! Coins everywhere! And what is this, like 6 or 7 health potions? Oh, I am set, man. I'm set for days. Okay, another pair of Paladin Guardians aside, because once you start to get to this stage of the game, having that AoE attack that actually just stops the orcs in place is amazing. That's really their strength. They don't deal a ton of damage to single targets, but they do stop the waves completely short. Oh, I should put some archers up on this ledge with the boom barrel. Actually, I should explode this boom barrel first. But yeah, then I can place a guy here, guy here, guy here. Just stick them everywhere around here. Do I have any extra room for auto ballista? Possibly? Maybe? Not really. Oh, that's unfortunate. I've got a ton of archers though. And that is always nice to see. Stick another one there, and another one there. And heck. Guardian limit evidently there's a guardian limit. I didn't know this. Let's sell archers for more paladins. Guardian limit reached. Okay, now we have to place traps because for the first time ever we've reached a limit.
It'll hurt a lot.
I don't even know what I'm doing with these traps, honestly. But I don't think I really need to care what I'm doing with these traps. I've just got so much defense here that even the nastiest attempts are just going to get taken care of without really much of an issue. Alright. Orc hunters, no problem. Ogres, still not a problem. Just get 3 paladin guardians hitting away at them, and even an ogre's gotta fall eventually. Okay. And apart from a shaky beginning because of my admittedly overzealous love and trust in the auto crossbow, I've managed to get by the level. Yeah, I figured I'd lose 2 skulls on the rift points, but I think if I play through this again I'd be able to get it. So let's go on to the next level and see what we've received. I've been granted the Grinder. It sucks in orcs and spits out less orc. Okay. I'm assuming its range is not particularly far, or that its recharge time is long, because it just looks like admittedly, it looks like a wall blade. I don't need a second wall blade, I've got the one wall blade and I never use it.
Okay, big area to cover, lots of doors, lots of avenues of approach. Good times, good times.
Really? Lots of avenues of approach, lots of doors. Oh, this is not good. How many doors are there? 2 doors. Okay, 2 doors isn't too bad. But there are just 2 completely separate sides that the enemies can come through? That is a bit more troublesome. Not to mention, one is on the high ground and one is on the low ground. Which is not particularly comforting. Got 6,000 cash to start with. Sucks in enemies that get too close, runs constantly until it jams. I'm guessing the upgrade will reduce jam time then. That's actually not too bad. I think I'm going to pick up the Grinder, but I'm definitely going to need Spike Trap, Tar Trap, Arrow Wall. Spring Trap's always helpful. I might not place any, but it's good to bring it along. Paladin Guardian, there are places for archers here, so I might use them, but yeah, I think I will. Oh, wait a minute, but those places aren't just for archers, are they? Those are small overhanging ledges. It's time to bring the Clockwork Mace, I think. Yep, that should take out a couple of orcs every time it swings. Might not get ones at the very corners, but that's okay. This is a Clockwork Mace level though, which means Tar Trap is definitely a necessity. Grab the Ice Amulet, and what else do I want? Honestly, I don't know. I don't see much else that I might need. I could take the Auto Ballista. Yeah, why not? It's powerful enough. Oh, I've got a rolling log. Okay. Might be helpful if I start to get overwhelmed. Oh, bugger, but what do I start with? Sorry, what do I start with here? Let's see. I'm definitely going to need to put up these soon enough. I don't know where the enemies come from first, though. So, I'm thinking a very basic...
Sometimes I almost feel bad for the orcs.
Slowing
Really.
and swinging trap setup is going to be necessary. Oh, this one's much better for it than the other one. But,
This'll hurt.
okay. So whichever door, they're coming through the other door first. I do have time to set up there before I get to this door. So I can just kind of hop through the green area. There are flying enemies in the first wave. So that's awesome. I'll have to take care of those until I can get some of my actual items set up. And now all I have to do is hold them off here. Oh, have I not selected a Weaver? I don't think I've selected a Weaver.
It's about to
Steal
get
Weaver
dark.
and upgrade the
In
Death
interest
Augmenter.
of truth.
Okay. No orcs got through. But I don't know if they're going to be starting at the other door yet, or if I have time to set up another one of these. Yep, other door. Where's the shortcut door? There it is. Not through here. Okay.
It'll hurt a lot.
Okay, orcs. Time to get wrecked. God, have I mentioned how much I love this combination? I think I've mentioned it once or twice, but I really do. I mean, I really love this combination. I'll just set up some arrow walls on the side, and not much is ever going to get through. Maybe some flying enemies eventually, but I'm going to need ballista for them anyway. Where do they even show up from? I saw some up above, but... 2, 1, other side? Both sides, okay. I'd better set up my second trap here then, and fast.
How about some of this?
Oh, kobolds. My worst nightmare! I hate kobolds so much. Lost a rift point there. 2. 3. 3 rift points. Damn kobolds. How did you get through without even losing your shield? You are an impressive orc. Care to fight for the right side?
How it's done.
Okay. So then I'm going to need a lot more stuff. Okay, let's open the weavers. First off, guardian armor if I'm going to be getting paladins, and tempered blades.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's all. Okay, then put a paladin there and put a paladin on this side as soon as I get 1 cache. Oh, back to the shortcut area. Where do the flying enemies come from? Okay, so they come from right there. It's extremely good to know. And they do, they instantly die to ice. That's amazing to know. So, I've got a paladin here. It's going to be stopping him. I'm going to drop by my other trap real quick. Place a paladin up here. Then return to see how it's doing. Oh, jeez. Yep, wrong way, wrong way. Definitely the wrong way. Okay, this paladin is doing work. Just holding the line. And letting all the enemies just walk their dumb faces into our clockwork maces. Okay. Set up a couple of arrow walls here as well. Dropping 10 large. I don't get it. Oh well. Could care less. Alright, good times. Now I go to the other side and set up the same sort of thing here. The arrow walls are going to be especially important.
Looking good.
And then, are those flying enemies on the other side? I think they are, but I think the flying enemies also are only coming from this side. So I don't need to worry quite as much about them. But that ice trick, man, that is the best thing that has happened to me this game. Figuring that out. The Ice Amulet is now an instant bring for me. There is no question of when I will bring the Ice Amulet. It is every time. If it can instantly kill Hellbats, it is okay in my book. Kobolds. Again. Damn things. Alright, really quickly then, let's upgrade the reset time on traps, because obviously the arrow walls aren't doing quite as well as I might like them to. And we can set up another pair of swinging maces on this side, and probably even the other side too. Why are there so few enemies on this side? I'm worried. Oh, hi Armored Ogre. And... oh, that's just mean. No, let me AoE! I want to kill those goblin shamans. There we go. I got one of them at least. But this is going to be a heck of a fight. Okay, okay. Do I have anything going on this side? Nothing that my traps aren't handling quite well. Okay. Orcs behind the Armored Ogre are getting wrecked. It's just a matter of the Armored Ogre himself. Okay, and he just finally died. So I've got one more enemy down here, which I'm admittedly going to assume is an Armored Ogre in and of itself. Nope, Fire Ogre.
Let's do it again.
Okay, so it died. I've taken 4 points of health to the rift. Which, again, not the best. Not what I want to be happening here. But it is not the worst thing that could have happened. What in the world? Apparently I cannot build sticky traps any closer than that, so we'll build them one out. And do I have the same sort of thing on this side? A second area where I could build a clockwork mace array? Maybe up here? No, that's actually a really big issue. But this is also where the flying enemies come in. So maybe, if I had an area to put auto ballista, this would be the perfect place for them. Because auto ballista will fire at both the orcs. Oh god, kobolds. Why kobolds? Why now? Oh, it's beautiful! They just fell down! Oh, man. I love it. I love it so much. Meanwhile, orcs are not going to be making it through here anytime soon. Set up an extra set of arrow walls here. And then go see how the other side's doing. I'm assuming fairly well. But I keep forgetting the teleporters are not right there. Oh, health. I want that. Thank you. Set up arrow walls on the other side as well. Okay. Death Augmenter getting me a lot of cash now. Because once you get this sort of trap set up with the sticky array and the clockwork maces, there's really not much that's going to be able to make it through besides flying enemies. And kobolds. Damn kobolds.
Set it and forget it.
So perhaps another slowing trap and another arrow wall would help me catch those kobolds a little bit easier. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying it's possible. Not necessarily the worst. Oh, and I still don't know what this is about the Paladin Guardians, but it would appear that they have some sort of ability which protects them against ranged attacks, from what I can gather. Meanwhile, on the top level, orcs not only must die, but are in fact dying. So, we've got one enemy that just died down there, which is good. And then I don't even know what else to put here. More auto ballista, I think, to stop those flyers as soon as they arrive. Damn kobolds everywhere. Okay, so AoEing the Hellbats is probably one of the best strategies I've ever used in this game, because trying to headshot them because they're freaking tiny heads is a bit of a pain. But once we get to this... Oh, and even those Orc mages are not going to be able to do anything. Once we... Yeah, look at that. They may have raised some back to life, but that doesn't matter because we can just kill them again. What I'm going to need is a couple more traps up top, because while they can get here, I really don't want them to get past here. Oh, another wave of flyers is why. Why did you not get hit by the AoE? Okay, so they didn't get hit by the AoE, but that's okay. We can deal with that.
It'll hurt a lot.
Let's take a couple of arrow walls here. A couple of slowing traps for good measure.
I hope nobody gets hurt. No, I don't.
And then where is the perfect angle to fire in at flyers? I think it's there. So if any flyers come through, they should be getting hit by arrow walls the moment that they come out of there. I just realized that I didn't bring the grinder with me for this level.
Oh, here's a good one.
So more arrow walls here, because, you know, we may lack the grinder, but we have our trusty arrow walls, and really, that's all we need for a good long while. Now they've all got shields over here, but that doesn't matter to my auto crossbows. Auto crossbows don't care. And the number of times that arrow walls hit when they hit multiple times is just so good. But I've got to slow these enemies too. Whoa, what's coming through this way? What is on that other side? Okay, I think it's time to fall back. I can set up those traps later. There we go, arrow walls and sticky traps taking care of most of the orcs here. Crossbow orcs get taken out by arrow walls. Awesome. And now all the enemies are on the other side where they will successfully do absolutely nothing. I have no faith in those enemies to make it through that trap array. Well, apparently they were having slight troubles with something back there.
This'll be fun.
I can only assume an ogre or something of the sort. Okay, so we've got one more arrow wall to put up before our array on this wall will be completed. Okay, so I'll freeze those. Oh, and apparently a fire ogre while I'm at it. What? Oh, that damn fire ogre stunned me right in the middle of enemies. Okay, so it's time to get my revenge on him and the enemies that killed me. With lovely, lovely ice power. Okay, so got a bunch of orcs coming through here. Their numbers are going to be softened up a bit by what's going on over there. But I think that without that death, I might have qualified for 4 skulls, but with it, I'm pretty much undoubtedly getting 3. Which is sad, but not entirely unexpected. So, now that the orcs are past this trap array, let's go past them and set up even more of it.
Oh, that was fun. This'll hurt.
There we go. Dang it.
They'll like this one.
Curse you. Inability to place uneven traps. Alright, so I'm at about way too little health for my own good.
In your face.
So I'm going to see if I have a health potion lying around somewhere. I think there might be one down here by the paladin. Nope, no such luck. So I just need to play carefully for this next round. Which is why I'm running in and freezing these Hellbats personally. Because As everybody knows, careful play involves running out in front of enemies that deal damage, and hoping for the best. Here we go, though. Once I switch to my crossbow, I can just kind of snipe them from here. I still don't think they've dropped any health things, though. Which is really not helping me out at all. I've got an enemy up there that's just powering through my traps. Don't know what it is. Might be armored? Yeah, but it looks like he didn't power through them very well. He's pretty hurt. I don't anticipate him living much longer. Meanwhile, down here, still nothing living. Nothing managing to make it through, except for the one enemy who's currently facing off against my paladin. It is an armored ogre, so I think I'm going to help him out with that, if at all possible. Get all these headshots. Alright, and that was the last wave, ending with 2 armored ogres and nearly no health. Well, it's better than nothing. 3 skulls, 136,000 points, probably not too good at all compared to others on the leaderboard if I'm not mistaken. 75k, I actually did alright. Got about the same amount of points as everybody else, so I assume that they all did, you know, passably on these as well. We'll continue through now. And I've been granted spore mushrooms. When enemies walk on them, they turn hostile to other orcs. If they work on... what are they called? I forgot the names of ogres for a second there, but if they work on ogres, then that could actually be really good. Having friendly ogres would be quite something. Plus, I mean, they're a floor trap, and they cause enemies to be distracted and hit each other. I see no problem with this.
Is this my future? I just keep on fighting until the sorceress kills me and breaks through into our world? One last war mage against an entire world full of orcs and ogres. No thanks. I'll take what's behind door number 2.
Which is winning, if I'm not mistaken. Winning the fight, and then, oh, they give me so many opportunities to use my clockwork maces. I love them for that. Okay, frost ogres are here, and fire ogres, and the little exploding guys. So this is going to be troublesome. Converts the first enemy that steps on it. Is it a disposable trap? Because if so, that's kind of terrible. I'll bring the Flame Bracer along because it's really good against frost ogres. Sticky tar traps and arrow walls are necessary for the clockwork mace traps. Grinders, sure. Auto ballista, never a bad ceiling trap to keep around. Ice Amulet for the larger groups of enemies that start to get through. And admittedly, I think I'm going to bring the lightning ring just for kobolds because I found myself missing it that last level. Did I already choose paladins? I did not. So, there we go. We've got our setup. Now, there appear to be simultaneous enemy forces. So, first off, we're going to set up a slowing.
This won't hurt a bit.
And clockwork mace trap on each side. What does this teleporter go to? Teleporter goes up here because there are going to be flying enemies? Oh, and it's just a raised platform. Okay, good to know. We've got a rift on either side, which we'll want to obviously guard with our lives, with our faith in the system, whatever the heck you'd say. Okay, we'll unleash the horde now. And enemies are coming through both at once. So I'm going to want to get... See? Kobolds. Damn things. Chain lightning's actually fairly effective against them. If I can hit the first one of them to trigger the chain lightning in the first place, they're pretty good anyway. Okay, so orcs are starting to get through this first trap, but not very much. So quickly set up the second one of these, because I'm going to want to get that array up as fast as possible on each side. Kobolds on the other side now? Figured as much. Damn things. Okay, so I got the kobolds from that side. The kobolds on this side don't appear to have made it through. I have 50 rift points on this level. Jeez. How long do they expect me to last through this level with 50 rift points? They don't have very much faith in my abilities, do they? Whoever they are. I suppose they would be the game developers. Anyway. Oh god, bomb enemies everywhere. But I can just kind of trigger them into each other? I really don't see an issue with this. No! Gotcha. Alright, that was way too close, but kept my cool. Managed to kill the kobold, all's well. Okay. Then we'll set as soon as my... Oh, I still haven't chosen a Weaver.
I have so many things to
That's
show.
probably a bad idea. But just got the Death Augmenter right away as soon as I chose the Steel Weaver. So I should have done that way earlier.
I love this job.
Okay. Set up the last one of these on each side. And maybe even the slowing traps if I've got enough cash for it.
Other white meat.
Almost. Not quite, but almost. Oh, that's not good. That's a lot of crossbow orcs. I don't want to be near that. I could man my ballista. But it doesn't really show that my mole hunters.
Why resist me? The rifts are mine. I need them.
Oh yeah, that's true, isn't it? True, warmage too. Enjoy your power.
Let me pass. Let me in.
She sounds mad. Wait, let her pass, let her... Can she not get in until orcs get through the rift? 'Cause that would be notable. Okay. Yeah, this game has gotten a lot more serious since the start of the game. I mean, we're still taking down all these enemies, but now it actually feels like a fight for survival against an angry force that wants to kill us, and grinders have a range of 1 square. They're wall blades plus. I hate wall blades. They're so useless. No! Well, this is just peachy. Sacrifice 5 rift points and get back in time to hopefully save from the 6th. Nope. The enemy got through, and I've got an ogre on each side. Fire ogre on this side, frost ogre on the other. So I'll just torch him. Okay, so let's set up my arrow walls on that side without dying this time. God, that sucks. It really does. Okay. So let's... It's cute how they can almost get to me. And even when they do, how they leave like 5 different health potions around for me. Not enough energy. That sucks. Okay, is that second frost ogre? Jeez. They are not kind with these ogre drops, are they? Grab some extra cash. And what else do I want to put down? Okay, I'm thinking flying enemies. Wait. Were there even flying enemies this level? I mean, I'd assume there'd be. There's an open window. There have never not been flying enemies since we started. Or since they started appearing. If there aren't, though... That's really cool. That's really cool. I like it. We'll stick some arrow walls.
Orcs and blend.
Oh, and upgrade the reset time and the
You'll
price.
be back.
Not the price. The reset time and the damage of the arrow walls. Then I may as well just stick a couple more slowing traps around. I mean, no real reason not to.
This will be good.
Yeah, I think that's what the rest of my money is going to go to, is slowing traps. Was there money here? There was, good.
Try this on for size.
So what, I think kobolds might have just tried to run through and got owned by the arrow walls. Don't quote me on that though. Because I might be wrong, which would be embarrassing. So yeah, they do. They cause the bleeding effect on the orcs that they hit. Now, which means that even before they get to these, the orc numbers are going to be taking a massive toll. And now I can just kind of stand up here even and drop my slowing traps like a tactician or something.
This will be good. Done and done.
There we go. Just keep placing these slowing traps all around. And I will... I need to be really careful though, because I don't want to kill myself again. Oh, that was so dumb! I would have had a perfect rank if I could have just not fallen like an idiot. But that is asking quite a bit of me, to not act like an idiot. Oh, apparently there are crossbow orcs nearby, who are making it their duty to make my life miserable. The voices they... Okay, that actually... I thought that was just a funny quote from the orcs earlier, but if the sorceress is taking hold of the orcs by actually... like... Oh, what would it... Like, actually causing them pain and forcing them to do things to her... to dance to her tune that way? That would be notable and a nice little piece of development for this game, actually.
That's gonna leave a mark. Sometimes I almost feel bad for the orcs.
Because having a tar pit is never too excessive. Oh man, look at it, it's beautiful! We've just got all these arrow walls wrecking the orcs as they get near. And even before they get to the wonderful swinging array of clockwork maces below me, they're just going to be taking a lot of damage. If you were trying to complete this level without traps, I salute you and I wish you the best, but I don't anticipate success. Unless you're using entirely guardians or you're really good at combat. But combat can only go so far. You can only cover one path, you're only ever one person. So... there we go, look at those death numbers. You can see like a little green dot on the mini-map in the couple of places where I've killed an orc. But for the most part, they're dead there, they're dead there, they're dead in the general area. Here.
This will be good.
I don't know what the yellow dots as opposed to the red dots are, but probably a combination of both me and my traps. Okay, and now I can set up arrow walls going up the stairs. There we go. Come on, there we go. Nope. Stop that. Stop it! You don't hit orcs as well if you're up an extra block. Come on. What is with this targeting system, man? It's crazy. There we go. Okay, finally got it. And now what, I guess, is the question. Oh god, now what do I do? I've got so many arrow walls, so many traps. I can set up paladins behind, I suppose, but it doesn't really seem necessary. So I've just got, even the kobolds are just going to be running into the tar traps, running into the arrow walls, and getting owned by them. There's no chance to get through. The level earlier, where I said that I could just sit back and watch the enemies die and probably had to fight them? I don't think that's the case here. I think I can genuinely just sit back and watch everything die. Watch, I'm not even gonna move this way. This is 11 out of 12. And I'm not even gonna move. Unless there are crossbow orcs, in which case, no, actually, we'll wait right here. Oh, see, Fire Ogre. Let's see how long these ogres last. Okay, somebody start the timer. They just ran into arrow walls. They've got crossbow orcs with them, but they're already at maybe a quarter health, a little bit less than a quarter health. Arrow wall still triggering, catching the both of them now, because the one is flinching and the second one is getting caught with it. And now they're moving on to the wonderful array of clockwork maces, where they're going to get the crap kicked out of them. They can't do it. They can't get through. There were 4 fire ogres there, and I haven't even had to fire the rolling logs yet. 64,000 cash left, and I don't need to spend it. Clockwork maces OP, man. Just too powerful. Alright, kobolds for the last wave, really? That's what you're gonna send at me? Sure, go ahead. I'll just oversee. We're cool. Is that seriously the only part of the line? Nope, no hunters. We got a couple of those. That's cool. Alright. And then they get to the arrays, and that's the end of it. Got a couple of frost ogres here. But I don't anticipate them succeeding. And not just because I'm tossing fire at them either. Whoa! When they're on fire, they take a ton of damage. Brimstone might not be an idea if you're having... or might not be a bad idea if you're having trouble against frost ogres. Whoa, lag! What is going on now? Alright, yeah, do your dance, character. What is going on here? So much visual lag. Alright, this is taking forever to load. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just got 4 skulls on that level. I think I'm going to cut off the episode before my computer has a seizure. I don't even know what's going on here. So, next time, we're going to be completing, presumably, the last couple of levels, and, sadly, the game. Until next time, this is PA.